Hi guys! Today's practice is going to be all about the spinal mobility. We are going to play with some back bends but also some gentle strength. So we are going to start in a seated position in the center of the mat. You can face the shorter edge of the mat. I will just stay here to face you. And place the hands on top of the thighs, close the eyes. Take a few moments now to bring the awareness to the body. Elongate the spine. Make sure that you are not hinging forward from the hips, so the shoulders are stacked on top of the hips. The neck is long. Relax the forehead, the eyelids, and clench the jaw. And start connecting to the breath. Let's start by taking a few inhalations for the count of 3 and out for the count of 6. Nasal breathing and option to add constriction at the back of the throat for Ujjayi pranayama. So let go of all of the air and then inhale 1, 2, 3, exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now inhale naturally through the nose and exhale. You can stay with the eyes closed and drop the chin to the chest. Start rolling the right ear to the right shoulder, then the head to the back, keeping the back of the neck long, and left ear, left shoulder. Chin to the chest, right ear, right shoulder, then head to the back, left ear, left shoulder, and chin to the chest. One more time, and if you want to hold somewhere a bit longer, if you feel any sticky spots, then stay there. And then switch the direction of the circle. Full range of motion. And again, if at any point you want to hold in one spot, then feel free to do that. One more time. And then stack the head on top of the spine. And roll the shoulders towards the ears, then to the back and down, and again up, to the back and down. One more time, up, to the back and down. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly start opening the eyes. Place the hands on the mat in front of you, tabletop position. And here we are going to start with barrel rolls. So as you bend the elbows, open the chest, slide the shoulder blades together, shift the weight to the side, and as you extend the elbows, run the back body. So bend the elbows, keep the chest open, stay low, and then as you extend the arms, run the back body. And again, and if your movement doesn't feel like mine, that's perfectly fine. Now switch the direction of the circle. And again, keep the chest open as you go low, and then run the back body. And again, explore how the body wants to move here. And then make your way through center to a neutral spine. Shoulders are on top of the wrists, and a few circles here to warm up the wrists. And then switch the direction of the circle. And then one more time, shoulders land on top of the wrists. Tuck the toes under. Inhale. And exhale, lift the knees from the mat. Cat cow here with the knees lifted 3 times. Inhale, open the chest, lift the tailbone, arch the back. Exhale, run the back body, chin to the chest. And again, inhale, open the chest, widen through the collarbones, arch the back. And exhale, tuck the tailbone under, chin to the chest. One more, inhale. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time to adjust the body so the feet are as wide as the hip bones, palms flat on the mat, fingers wide. You can add some movement here. External rotation of the shoulders, arms are extended, and you can, of course, keep the knees bent, pulling the belly towards the thighs. So if you need this modification, use it in any downward facing dog of the practice. The priority is to keep the back long, especially the lower back, elongated. So inhale here and exhale. One more inhalation. As you exhale, shift the shoulders on top of the wrists and bend the knees, dropping them to this position with the knees hovering above the mat. Inhale and exhale, pull the left heel to the glute. Keep scooping the abs, keep the chest open, and press the space in between the shoulder blades up. And then lower the foot to the mat and to the other side. Squeeze the other heel to the glute. Hold here. The gaze is on the mat, so the neck is long. And then lower the toes to the mat. Inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, check in with yourself. Maybe you can find even more space in between the vertebrae of the spine. Maybe you can relax the neck a bit more. Keep guiding the belly towards the thighs. On your next inhalation, look to the front of the mat. and step or hop in between the hands. Halfway lift, feel free to slide the hands on the shins. Open the chest, slide the shoulder blades together, and exhale, lower the belly towards the thighs. Inhale, make your way into a standing position, arms above the head. And then clasp the opposite elbows, guiding the elbows to the back. Notice the hip bones pointing forward. Nothing will change in the lower body. And just start moving the upper body, the thoracic spine. So from the ribs up. And one more here. Now switch the direction. So one more time exploring how the body can move here, keeping the lower body still, engaging the core to keep the hips, the pelvis still. And then come back through center. Lower the hands next to the hips. Inhale, pull the right knee to the chest, shifting the weight on the left foot. And clasp the hands in front of the right knee, close the space in between the right thigh and the belly. And now start leaning to the back, lifting the chest. Find a stable point of gaze in front of you. Press the right knee into the hands. Micro bend in the left knee. On your next inhalation, lift, shifting the shoulders on top of the hips. Release the hands and step the right foot to the back with the right heel lifted. Inhale, extend the arms above the head. And exhale, lower the hands to the mat, framing the left foot. And if you are working with the blocks, you can place the blocks under the hands. Guide the right hip bone forward, left to the back so the hips stay square. Inhale and exhale. Shift the weight on the hands, the right heel is still lifted, and sweep the left foot to the back and up, one-legged downward facing dog. Bend the left knee, stack the hips on top of each other, and lower the left armpit to the mat so the shoulders stay square. Just open the hips. And then start circling the left knee. Big circle coming from the left hip joint. And then switch the direction of the circle. One more time, stack the hips on top of each other. Inhale. And then as you exhale, pull the left knee to the left elbow. And here, start making circle with the left knee, keeping the shoulders on top of the wrist. So guide the left knee to the right elbow, then knee slightly to the back, left elbow, and then to the right elbow, left knee, left elbow. And then as you exhale, shift the hips to the back, step the left foot next to the right foot. Immediately start bending the knees, belly on top of the thighs, knees are hovering above the mat. And inhale, plank. Chaturanga, drop the knees to the mat if needed. Hug the elbows to the rib cage. Inhale, upward facing dog. Squeeze the glutes, pull the shoulders to the back, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhalation, look to the front of the mat. Either step or hop in between the hands. Halfway lift as soon as you get there, and exhale, lower the belly towards the thighs. Inhale, make your way into a standing position. Arms above the head. And then as you exhale, shift the weight on the right foot. Pull the left knee to the chest. Pull the left knee even closer, closing the space in between the thigh and the belly. And then start lifting the chest. Press the hip bones forward. Elongating the top of the right hip flexor. One more inhalation here. And one more exhalation. On your next in-breath, shift the shoulders forward. Release the left leg and step the left toes to the back. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. And exhale, lower the hands to the mat, frame the right foot. Guide the left hip bone forward, right to the back. Inhale. And exhale, making sure that you are hinging only from the hips, the lower back is flat. Staying with the breath. And then press the hands to the mat. You are on the ball of the left foot, compressing the core and the hip. Sweep the right leg to the back, one-legged downward facing dog, bend the right knee. Right kneecap is pointing up, pull the right heel to the glute, and then start circling the right leg. So draw a big circle with the right knee, and then switch the direction of the circle. Inhale, and then exhale, pull the right knee to the right elbow. Shoulders are on top of the wrists. If you need modification, drop the left knee to the mat. Keep scooping the abs as you guide the right knee to the left elbow to the back, right knee to the right elbow, so nothing else moves. And you create a circle with the right knee. Pull the right knee to the right elbow. And then as you exhale, step the right foot to the back. Shift the hips to the back. Peel the heels from the mat. Belly towards the thighs. Knees are hovering above the mat. And then inhale. Plank. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward dog. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Come back to the breath. If you need to take a break, child's pose is an option. Maybe press a bit more into the hands. The elbow creases are pointing towards each other by externally rotating the shoulders. On your next inhalation, look to the front of the mat, bend the knees and step or hop in between the hands. Halfway lift. And exhale, belly towards the thighs. Inhale, make your way into a standing position, arms above the head. And exhale, hinge from the hips. Lower the hands to the mat. On your next in-breath, halfway lift. And exhale, hands come back to the mat. Step or hop to the back of the mat. If you are with me, find your plank, scoop the abs. And then imagine that I have my hand in between the shoulder blades. Press into my hand. So don't allow this space to collapse as you move through Chaturanga. Shift the chest slightly forward, then lower the chest in between the hands. Inhale, up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhalation, lift the right foot from the mat. Bend the right knee and pull the right knee to the chest. Flex the right foot and step the right foot in between the hands. Lower the left knee and then open the hips and the chest to the left as you lift the arms parallel to the mat. Inhale here and exhale, bend the right knee even more, lowering the pelvis to the mat, keeping the arms extended. Gaze on the right fingers, shoulders away from the ears. Keep the chest lifted. Inhale. And exhale. If the right knee is in front of the right toes, that's okay. On your next inhalation, shift the left hip on top of the left knee and lower the left hand to the mat. Keep the right knee bent and lift the right foot from the mat. Circle the right hand on top of the right foot and pull the heel to the glute. Press the hip bones forward. Inhale. And then as you exhale, press the right foot into the hands, reaching forward with the chest, squeezing the glutes. One more inhalation here. And then as you exhale, pull the right heel to the glute one more time. Release the right arm and reach the right arm above the head. Pull the right knee to the right elbow and extend the right leg. Bend the right knee and step the right foot to the front of the mat. Cartwheel the arms, framing the right foot, stepping the left foot to the back of the mat. Keep the chest lifted, keep the left toes tucked under. Inhale. Press the hip bones forward. And then as you exhale, extend the right leg. Extend the left leg one more time. You are in a pyramid pose. And now see if you can flex the right foot, peeling the right toes from the mat. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. And then exhale. Lift the left heel and sweep the right foot next to the left foot. Downward facing dog. Inhale, shift the shoulders on top of the wrists and then start lowering the hips, keeping the toes tucked under. Up dog. Inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, lift the left foot from the mat. Bend the left knee. And then exhale, pull the left knee to the chest, shoulders on top of the wrists. Step the left foot gently in between the hands. Lower the right knee. And then immediately move the right foot to the left long edge of the mat, lifting the arms, lifting the hips and opening them to the right. Left knee cupped, left toes are pointing forward. Inhale. And then exhale, bend the left knee, sink low with the hips, with the pelvis, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. We are not only working with the hips, inner thighs, but also ankle mobility here. So again, if the left knee is in front of the toes and if it doesn't cause any pain in the knee, that's all good. On your next inhalation, lift the right hip on top of the right knee, lower the right hand under the right shoulder, and the left arm is reaching up. Keep 90-degree angle in the left leg. Lift the left foot and then guide the left heel to the glute as you lower the left hand on the left foot. Pull it even closer, pressing the hip bones forward. Hold here. You can look down towards the mat. Inhale. And then as you exhale, press into the left hand, opening the chest, squeeze the glutes, opening through the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. And then slowly release. Release the left arm, pull the left knee to the left elbow, and extend the left leg. Bend the left knee, step the left foot to the front of the mat, lift the upper body, and then bend the left knee even more, even deeper. Inhale, and then exhale, cartwheel the arms, lowering the hands to the mat, step the right foot to the back of the mat, square the hips, press the hip bones forward, pelvis heavy, dropping to the front and down. Tuck the right toes under, and on the exhalation, extend both of the legs, making your way into your pyramid pose. Guide the right hip bone forward, left to the back. And this time see if you can flex the left foot, getting deeper into the left calf. Keep squaring the hips. Inhale. And exhale. Press into the hands, lift the right heel, and then sweep the left foot next to the right foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, tuck the tailbone under and round the body forward, shoulders on top of the wrists. Start lowering the hips, opening the chest, pulling the shoulders to the back, squeeze the glutes, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here, and exhale, drop the knees to the mat, the top of the feet to the mat. Shift the shoulders so they land on top of the wrists. Bend the elbows and lower the chest. Then lower the belly and the thighs to the mat. Keep the right hand next to the rib cage. And then bend the left knee. Place the left hand on top of your left ankle. Flex the left foot. And then inhale here. Exhale, squeeze the left glute to lift the left thigh. Lift the chest. Maybe extend the right arm forward as the left heel is pointing to the ceiling. Keep lifting, engaging the back line of the body. Keep pressing the top of the right foot to the mat. And then as you exhale, lower the right hand and the left thigh to the mat. Release the left foot. Place the left hand next to the rib cage. Bend the right knee. Reach the right hand to the back for the right ankle. Flex the right foot. Inhale. As you exhale, lift the right thigh and the chest. Press the right ankle into the hand. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, release the right thigh. Release the chest. Right hand next to the rib cage. Extend the right leg. Inhale here. And exhale, press back, making your way into a child's pose. Slow down the breath. Take one more inhalation. Long and slow exhalation. And then on your next in-breath, one more time, make your way into a tabletop position. Cross the ankles under the glutes. And then step the feet in front of you. Scoop forward on the mat so you have space behind you. Hands are under the shoulders, fingers pointing forward. And then tuck the chin to the chest, lift the hips, elongating through the top of the thighs. So you're looking towards the knees. As you inhale, lower the hips to a hover above the mat. Arch the back, lift the tailbone, drop the head to the back. And then exhale, chin to the chest, lift the pelvis, squeeze the glutes. So like a cat-cow, inhale, lower the hips, arch the back, slide the shoulder blades together, keep lifting the chest. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, chin to the chest, squeeze the glutes to lift the hips. And one more time, inhale, lower the hips, arch the back. And then exhale, chin to the chest, lift the hips. And now drop the head to the back. Inhale. And exhale, lower the hips to the mat. And allow the knees to open. Pull the heels to the groin. Maybe you want to sit on top of the block or a pillow to keep the hips elevated, especially if you notice that you are rounding the lower back. So we want to elongate. Flat back, long spine, inhale. And then exhale. Start reaching forward with the chest, belly towards your feet. And relax here. You can use the elbows to add some pressure on the thighs, lowering the knees to the mat a bit more. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhalation and make this exhalation a bit slower, a bit longer than the previous one. On your next inhalation, start lifting the upper body. And then pull the knees towards each other. Slide the hands under the knees. You can shuffle the feet a bit more forward. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, round the back body, chin to the chest. And again, inhale, open the chest, lift the tailbone. And exhale, round the back body. One more, inhale, open. Extend the arms to the side. And then as you exhale, thread the arms under the knees, clasp the elbows, chin to the chest, and press the space in between the shoulder blades to the space behind you. So really rounding the back body. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhalation, one more time, elongate the spine, open the chest. Slide the hands under the knees and then exhale, tuck the tailbone under, start making your way on your back. Pull the knees to the chest, inhale. And then exhale, extend the legs, making your way into your Shavasana. Relax the body on the mat, on the ground. Observe the body breathing gently. Expanding with each inhalation. deflating with each exhalation. Come back to the breath. And know that if you want to stay in your Shavasana longer, you may pause the recording. Otherwise, start bringing gentle movements back to the body. So maybe move the fingers, the toes, nod the head from side to side. Maybe stretch on the mat, give your body a big stretch. And then pull the knees to the chest. And either make your way into a fetal position or gently rock up, making your way into a seated position on the mat. Take your time. If you're not there yet, there's no rush. And as you land in the mat in a seated position, one more time, find long spine, shoulders relaxed. And just stay connected to the breath. If that feels right, place the palms of the hands together in front of the chest. Thank yourself for the practice and thank you. Let me know how this practice felt for you. I love when you drop me a comment, and see you in the next one.